All right, so when I saw your request for a deep dive on LeBron James, I was like, yes, please.
Yeah, who doesn't love a good LeBron story, right?
Right, and with this 20 things you didn't know about LeBron
Yeah.
video you found,
Uh-huh.
I think we've got some really interesting stuff to work with.
Yeah, definitely. I think we can go beyond the highlights and the championships and stuff.
Right.
Really uncover some unexpected things about LeBron and see what it reveals about him. The man, the myth, the legend.
Exactly. So let's jump right into it. This video kicks off with this whole idea that LeBron has the worst diet ever. Um, pancakes, pizza, desserts, all while training. Like
Oh, right.
how does he do it?
Yeah, it really challenges everything we think we know about what it takes to be,
Right.
a top-level athlete.
Right.
Maybe there's a method to the madness, right?
Yeah.
Like some sort of calculated balance that we just don't see.
Maybe he's just got superhuman genes or something.
Could be.
But speaking of defying expectations, this video points out that LeBron became the first active NBA player to hit billionaire status.
Wow.
It's pretty insane. $385 million from playing, and then get this, a mind-blowing $900 million from endorsements.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it in a historical context. Athletes, even the really famous ones, rarely reach that level of wealth, for decades.
Right.
So LeBron's not just an incredible player. He's also a really savvy businessman who's built like this global brand.
Yeah, so what's fascinating here is what does that kind of wealth mean for an athlete? Does it give him more power? More influence?
Absolutely. It allows him to invest in things he believes in,
Right.
support causes that are important to him, and, even potentially shape the future of the sport. I mean, remember he said he wants to own an NBA team someday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. From billionaire businessman to near-death experience survivor.
Whoa.
Yeah, this video tells this pretty harrowing story about LeBron on a turbulent flight to Houston.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a pregnant woman throwing up a broken ankle smoke in the kitchen. It sounds like a scene from a movie.
It's intense, right?
It is.
I mean, it's a reminder of what these athletes go through. We often see the glamorous side, private jets and sold-out arenas. But this incident, I think, highlights the less glamorous reality.
Right.
The constant travel, the risks that come with it.
And for all his, larger-than-life persona, I think that story really shows LeBron's human side.
Yeah.
His vulnerability in the face of danger.
Exactly. It just adds another layer to his personality.
Right.
And speaking of personality, we have to talk about LeBron's love for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, he goes all out with costumes.
I've seen the pictures. They're pretty impressive.
He definitely has a playful side.
He does.
It makes you wonder, does that playfulness carry over into other parts of his life?
No.
How does it affect how he interacts with his teammates, the media, the fans?
That's a great question. But let's move on to something a little more controversial.
Okay.
Remember LeBron's attempt to trademark Taco Tuesday?
Oh, yeah.
It seems like he really loves the tradition.
He does.
But maybe trying to own it was a little much.
Yeah. This is where it gets interesting for anyone who's into the business side of things.
Right.
Trademarking common phrases is really tricky. You have to prove it's uniquely associated with your brand, not just a general term that everyone uses.
So LeBron's enthusiasm for Taco Tuesday, admirable as it may be,
Yeah.
wasn't enough to secure that trademark.
It wasn't. It's a good lesson in intellectual property law, and also a reminder that even LeBron James, with all his resources and influence, has to play by the rules.
Yeah, and speaking of people trying to take advantage of LeBron's fame, the video mentions this guy, Lester Bryce Stovall, who falsely claimed to be LeBron's father.
What?
And tried to sue him.
Seriously?
Yeah, the lawsuit, of course, was thrown out.
Of course.
But it just highlights the downside of fame, right? How it attracts not just fans, but also opportunists looking for a quick payday.
Yeah, or their 15 minutes.
Exactly. Okay, so this next one made me chuckle.
All right.
The video calls LeBron the biggest capper in NBA history.
What does that even mean?
So basically they're saying he tends to exaggerate or make these questionable claims.
Okay.
His favorite movie, his music taste, even predicting Kobe Bryant's 81-point game.
Interesting.
It's all up for debate.
It makes you wonder what his motivation is, right?
Yeah.
Is it harmless bravado, or is there something more calculated going on? Is
What?
he trying to control the narrative?
It's hard to say for sure,
It is.
but it definitely adds to the intrigue.
It does. It reminds us that public figures are often more complex than the image they project.
Absolutely.
Okay.
From capper to hero. The video then shifts gears to a story about LeBron saving Carmelo Anthony from drowning in the Bahamas.
Really?
Yeah, apparently Melo got caught in a strong current, and LeBron swooped in for a dramatic one-armed rescue.
Wow, that's incredible.
Isn't it? It reveals a side of LeBron we don't often see.
Right.
Physical strength, that courage in a real-life, high-pressure situation.
Yeah, and it's also a testament to that bond that can form between athletes who
Mhm.
compete at that level.
Yeah, it's a great story, but the video quickly transitions to a more introspective moment.
Okay.
LeBron has openly expressed regret about naming his son LeBron James Jr., feeling like he burdened him with expectations.
Oh, that's tough. You can just imagine the pressure on a young athlete with that name.
Right.
It's a good reminder that even with the best intentions, parents can't fully control their children's path.
And speaking of LeBron's children, the video highlights the fact that his son Bronny needs 7 bodyguards.
7.
7. That's a pretty stark illustration of the intensity of fame and scrutiny,
Yeah, even at a young age.
even at a young age.
It really raises some questions about the impact of social media and celebrity culture on these young athletes.
Yeah, how do you support their talent while still protecting them?
It's a tough balance.
It is, definitely. But on a more positive note, the video then transitions to LeBron's philanthropy, specifically his I Promise program, which provides educational opportunities for underprivileged kids in his hometown of Akron, Ohio.
That's amazing.
This is a perfect example of LeBron using his platform and his resources to address systemic inequalities.
Absolutely.
By investing in education, he's not just providing immediate support, he's creating pathways to long-term success.
It's a powerful initiative.
Yeah.
And the video claims he spent over $100 million sending kids to college.
That's a serious commitment.
It really is. It speaks volumes about his values and his understanding of, the bigger picture. He's not just focused on individual success. He's invested in creating opportunities for others to succeed.
And to wrap up this first section of our deep dive,
Yeah.
we delve into LeBron's challenging childhood. Growing up in poverty, facing all these obstacles.
Yeah.
It's a side of his story that's often overshadowed by his success.
Right. It's crucial context, though.
It is.
It highlights the resilience he developed at a young age,
Yeah.
the ability to overcome and strive for something better.
It's a reminder that even legends have to start somewhere.
They do.
And LeBron's beginnings were far from glamorous.
But those early experiences really shaped him. They gave him the drive and the work ethic that propelled him to greatness.
It's a powerful message.
Yeah.
No matter where you come from or what challenges you face, there's always potential for growth and achievement.
And LeBron James is living proof of that.
He is. And this video throws in a little curveball here,
Oh, yeah.
talking about LeBron's potential for a second career in the NFL.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently he was a star football player in high school, racking up touchdowns,
Yeah.
even got a scholarship offer from Notre Dame.
I mean, that's amazing athleticism right there. Like, could we have had LeBron James dominating on the gridiron?
Talk about a what-if moment.
Yeah, what a sliding doors moment.
But let's stick with basketball for now.
Yeah.
The video drops a bombshell here. LeBron's plan to stay involved in the NBA forever.
Forever.
Yeah, he's talking about buying a team, possibly in Las Vegas, from player to owner. I mean, that's a power move.
That's a power move. It shows he's thinking long term, and also that deep commitment to the sport. It'd be fascinating to see him as an owner. Like, how would he shape a franchise?
And get this, LeBron apparently has his own laboratory at Nike headquarters.
What?
It's called the LeBron James Innovation Center.
Of course it is.
It's this massive sports research facility with motion capture technology, environmental chambers, all sorts of cutting-edge stuff.
So he's not just an athlete. He's like actively involved in pushing the boundaries of sports science and innovation.
Yeah, it's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Right.
But back to reality here. The video circles back to LeBron's generosity through the I Promise program. They claim he's personally spent over $100 million sending kids to college.
That's a staggering amount of money.
It is.
It speaks to his understanding of the power of education.
Right.
Especially for those who haven't had the same opportunities.
It really puts his wealth into perspective, right?
He's
He's
right.
not just accumulating money. He's using it to make a difference.
He is, and it reinforces this idea that he's building a legacy that extends way beyond basketball.
So what does all this tell us?
Yeah.
We've uncovered some pretty incredible facts about LeBron James, from his unconventional diet to his near-death experience, his business ventures, his philanthropy, even his almost NFL career.
Right. There's a lot more to him than meets the eye.
There is. We've seen his humor, his vulnerability, his ambition, his commitment to making a positive impact.
What stands out to you the most?
I think for me, it's the combination of his incredible talent on the court and then that strategic thinking off the court.
Yeah, I agree. But what's even more remarkable is his evolution, right? He's gone from this talented kid facing hardship to a global icon using his platform to empower others.
It's a truly inspiring story. But before we wrap up, I have to ask, do you think he actually predicted Kobe's 81-point game?
That's the million-dollar question. Was it a premonition or just like a playful exaggeration?
We may never know.
We may never know. It's part of the LeBron James mystique, right?
It is.
He keeps us guessing, he keeps us entertained, and he keeps pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And that's what makes him so compelling, right? He's a basketball legend, a cultural icon, a savvy businessman, a dedicated philanthropist, and a father navigating the complexities of raising kids in the spotlight. It's a lot to unpack.
It is. So as we reach the end of this deep dive, what's the one thought you want to leave our listener with?
What is LeBron James's ultimate legacy, both on and off the court? It's been quite a journey, exploring all these different aspects of LeBron's life.
It really has. I feel like we've only just scratched the surface, though.
We have, and I think that's the beauty of a deep dive like this.
Right.
It's a starting point for further exploration.
Exactly. We've uncovered some really intriguing facts.
Right.
But ultimately, it's up to you, the listener, to dig deeper and form your own opinions and, keep learning about this fascinating guy.
Exactly. Don't just take our word for it. Go watch that 20 Things You Didn't Know About LeBron video yourself.
Yeah.
Read some in-depth articles, maybe even check out his I Promise School website. There's a ton of information out there.
There is. And as you explore further, think about some of the questions we've raised today. Like how does LeBron balance his athletic pursuits with his business ventures and his philanthropy?
Right.
What kind of legacy is he building both on and off the court?
Right.
And how will his story continue to unfold, in the years to come?
These are questions that will probably be debated for years to come.
Oh, for sure.
But one thing's for sure, LeBron James is more than just a basketball player.
Absolutely.
He's a cultural icon, a savvy businessman, a dedicated philanthropist, and of course a father who's, trying to navigate the complexities of raising kids in the spotlight.
He's a symbol of hope, too,
Yeah.
A reminder that with hard work and dedication and believing in yourself, you can achieve amazing things no matter where you come from or what obstacles you face.
And that's a powerful message for all of us.
It is. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I encourage you to keep exploring, keep questioning, keep learning. LeBron's story is a fascinating one, and it's far from over.
It really is. It's been a pleasure diving deep with you today.
Likewise.
We hope you enjoyed this journey as much as we have. Until next time, keep those questions coming and keep that basketball spinning.
Keep it spinning.